You see my screen?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I will start my presentation for those who are watching this recording, students at CASGU. So I introduce myself. My name is Agung Shaputra, and I'm working at Excelia as the International Academic Advisor. And today I would like to present to you about Excelia and as well the possibility of doing your years at Excelia in addition towards the one in CASGU, so you can get the double degree possibility. Okay, so before I start, I'll just give you a quick videos about Excelia. Let's go.
Every great adventure begins with a single step.
Our journey starts here.
At La Rochelle, in a pioneering school which is open to the world.
This is the start of an unforgettable journey. I've always had the soul of an explorer in search of new horizons, and I like the idea of discovering something new with every step, and that's what Excelia has given me. A wide choice of courses, innovation and creativity at the heart of them all. They improve my skills for sure, but they also help me to develop as an individual and become more independent. Excelia has a bunch of innovative teaching methods which challenge you, take you beyond your comfort zone, give you the experiences you never imagined and that you'll never forget.
I like a challenge and I want to conquer new worlds. The greatest challenges are also the toughest challenges. At Excelia, we find out about the realities of today's world. Incredible experiences, teaching us about humanity, integrity and tolerance. Every day I feel as though I'm growing and developing. My course is teaching me responsibility, self-sufficiency, leadership and teamwork. I am involved in various biodiversity projects. Diversity, social responsibility and long-term development are central to everything we do. At Excelia, we take time to consider the people around us and the planet we live on.
I want to find my place in the world. That means I have many roads to walk. It doesn't matter where, every path leads somewhere new. I dare to travel far, to immerse myself totally in distant lands and cultures. Every time I felt I opened a new window on the world. I learned not to be afraid. I learned to live my dreams. To understand the world means looking and listening to others. Here, I mix with teachers and students from the four corners of the planet, and I have become a citizen of the world.
Make choices and open up a world of possibilities.
Develop a global vision and become a leader for future generations.
Dare to walk up unexplored paths and change the way we think.
Excelia, explore your future.
Yeah, so that's a quick video introduction of Excelia. So Excelia, we are a school in France. So I'm based in La Rochelle, which is one of its historic cities. So we are a school with 5 different expertises. But today I will mention about the business and the tourism and hospitality program, in which that we have a partnership with CASGU. Up to now, right now we have 4,600 students on campus. So we have 3 different campuses, which I will explain to you a bit later. Talking about Excelia and talking about higher education in general, first of all, we should think about the academic excellence. So Excelia, it's a triple accredited school in France. So only 15 top French business schools have these 3 accreditations, the AACSB, EPAS, and EPAS. We are also part of the Financial Times top 50 business school all around the world. We are also talking about our tourism and hospitality management program. We are the only school in France who is accredited by United Nations World Tourism Organization with their third qual label. And yeah, so that's the thing about academic excellence at Excelia, in addition towards its 30 national accreditations. So if you would like to study at Excelia, in addition to your years at CASGU, we will ensure you a 360 degrees experience, humanly speaking, strong international exposure with a good community management, and possibilities for a civic and professional experiences. So, talking about international exposure of Excelia, we have one out of four students are international students at Excelia. 80 different nationalities are represented at school with 3 different study locations possible. So we have the one in La Rochelle, but we also have in Tours, and we have also our Parisian teaching site. More than half of our faculty members are international faculty members. And in addition towards CASGU, of course, we have 183 partner universities across 50 different countries. So this is a very specific thing about Excelia called Humacité, which is a very unique experience to Excelia, where students are required to do 2 to 3 months of social humanitarian project. And we've been working up to now with 300 different partner organizations all around the world, as 70% of this type of projects are carried out abroad. So talking about Excelia in general, you will have 3 types of support and guidances prior entering Excelia while you are still in CASGU, during the years at Excelia, and as soon as graduated the degree. So prior arrival with CASGU, you'll be in touch, I guess, with my colleague Amina, who is your coordinator in CASGU, and from our side, it would be me, myself, and my colleagues in the international admission team, making sure that everything is good on your end prior getting to France. As soon as you come to France and arrive in La Rochelle, Tours, or even in our Parisian site, you will be in touch with my colleagues in the student life, where you can enjoy 360 degrees of student experiences in terms of assimilation of international students. And as well, this is a one-stop student service in regards to administratively speaking, practical information, etc. You will also be guided throughout the year with my colleagues in the career and personal development department in regards to internships, because you will have to do internships and your Humacity or Primacity missions. And as soon as you graduated from Excelia, you will be in touch with my colleagues from the Le Réseau Alumni, which in English, which means it's an alumni network. We have up to now 40,000 graduates all around the world. So the idea is to create valuable links with them and participate in our networking events. So this is the first program that I would like to tell you for those who are recording, who are looking at this recording session, or those who are here with me right now, which is a program called BBA International. So in agreement with CASGU, normally students can go as soon as you finish your first years at CASGU, you can go do your second, third, and fourth year at Excelia. Okay, so this program is mainly about the business program. 70% international management, 30% international relations and geopolitics. The idea is that out of 4-year program, in year 1 you will be at CASGU, and then you will be joining us starting from year 2. Okay, and in year 2, normally you will have generalist vision of a company, so you'll have 360 holistic vision of a company's operations. 3rd year as well, and in the 4th year you will have your specializations, which I have displayed in the previous slide. So the idea about this program is that you will have in year 2 you will have 4 months of internships. In the 3rd year you will have your 2 months of humanitarian missions, and in the year 4 you will have your 6 months of internship. So which means that as soon as you graduate the CASGU Excelia degree, you will have a strong professional baggage already in your CV, so you can go ahead directly and attack the job market. This is also the most multicultural program at our school, with 45 different nationalities in one class. So normally in this program, the class is quite small. The group, it's like 50 different students in one group. So the idea is that you will have a strong international exposure on campus. Okay, and we also have learning expeditions which will be available in year 2. The idea is that to really discover a specific country because like in year 2, year 3, and year 4, you will have different continents that you will be working at, because you will not only be studying about finance, accounting, logistics, operations, etc., but also somebody is asking question. No. You will also be studying about one specific continent, and you will be going to a specific country to do some project there for a week. Yeah, so that's about BBA International program. And this is the second program where we have agreement with CASGU, which is called Bachelor in Tourism and Hospitality Management. The program with CASGU is that either you do your first year in CASGU and do your second and third year in France, or you do your first and second year in Kazakhstan and you go to France in the third year. Okay, so unlike BBA, where the campus available it's in La Rochelle in Paris, in Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management, you can choose a study location either in La Rochelle or Tours. So La Rochelle is where I'm based at right now. And if you could see in the first video, La Rochelle is, we are located just in front of the Atlantic coast. It's a marine city, very touristic. Tours is as well a touristic city, which is UNESCO World Heritage City as well. You will not have oceans or seas, but you will have castles, and it was a strong historical destinations related towards the past with the French kings, etc. And Paris, I know some of you might have been to Paris. It's one of the most metropolitan city in the world, I guess, with a lot of melting pot, etc. So getting back to my presentation, Tourism Hospitality Management. This is a very specific program, industry specific in the service industry. So either in the tourism and hospitality industry. So it's a 3-year program in which that you do your first year in Kazakhstan and second year and third year in Excelia, or if you want, you can also do 2 years in Kazakhstan and your third year at Excelia. If you are planning to come to Excelia in second year, normally in second year, you will have, again, a holistic vision of a company, 360 degrees, but the main difference is that all of our modules are related towards, is industry specific, so in the service industry. So the difference is that, for example, in the BBA International, that you will have courses in international marketing, but in this one, you will have marketing in the hotel industry, for example. So it's really industry specific. In year two, you will have 3 months of Humacité or Primacité mission. And then in year 3, for those who are coming in year 3 or who are doing a 2 years program at Excelia, you'll be able to choose the specific specializations, which are displayed in the first slide that I have mentioned previously. So tourism, accommodation, leisure, entertainment, entrepreneurship, tourism, digital, etc., etc. And then normally, while you are choosing a specialization, at the end of the semester, so in second semester, you will have 6 months of internships. So the idea is that out of the 2 years that you will be spending at Excelia, you will have already 9 months of hands-on approach in the companies and or organizations. So yeah, so that's the thing with the Excelia Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management. And I'll show you a bit, because the first one is a video introduction video of Excelia, and I just want to make it more concrete for you who are watching this on recorded or on live session, about the different locations that we have and the possibility that you can choose at Excelia.
Wow.
So yeah, so as you have seen in the video, there are 3 different cities which are displayed there, which are La Rochelle, which is most about the ocean and all the boats and thing, and Tours, which are related with the castles and thing, and then the end you have Paris to show you a bit about Paris and France in general. So these are the steps if you would like to do the double degree at Excelia in relations with CASGU. So normally you are required to apply online. Or through Amina as well. Amina, if you have questions from your students, feel free to connect with me with a CV or your proof of academic level and 50 euros of applications fees, which does not apply to partner if I'm not mistaken. So as soon as you confirm your application, you will then pass through our pre-recorded remote admissions interview, okay? And if you are accepted in this type of program with CASGU and Excelia, you will get your results within 6 days. And then as soon as you get admitted, you can confirm your admission. And at that time, we will help you with all the administrative assistance that you could get and help you to finish and do your final enrollment. So normally speaking, for those who would like to study in English, if you get admitted at Excelia, you are required to have a B2 level in English, either through TOEFL, TOEIC, IELTS, or maybe Cambridge test. And it's the same for those of you who might be speaking French or who are learning French right now, because you can also do this program. Both of the program, either BBA or the Bachelor Tourism Hospitality program in French, then you need to have a B2 level. I've mentioned very briefly in the beginning about the support system that we have, that we give towards all of our students at Excelia. So these are the agenda of a normal welcome days, although I know that we are right now in a pandemic, so which means that last year we did it quite differently, which was more like one-on-one meeting with my colleagues in the student life department, making sure that they are assimilated, they assimilate with their French culture and with the life in France, you know, in general, because it's normal now when you're international students, you go to another country, sometimes you don't speak a language, and it's a lot of stress, but we are here to help you and to ease your student experiences. So normally speaking, in the agenda of this welcome days, that we will have a lot of practical workshops. The idea is to help you in settling in. You will meet all of your point of contact at school. We will help you with different administrative assistance, so opening bank account, opening insurance in France, which is very important, and residency permit if you need one, because you will be spending, because if you will be staying in France more than a year, then you need to have a residency permit, etc. You'll have guided tour. In this case, I put La Rochelle because it was the case 2 years ago before the pandemic, but now we have Tours and also Paris, so it will be done as well in the other cities. And you will also have some sporting and cultural activities. So just to give you more concrete a vision of what is going on during our welcome days, here's a video about our welcome days in 2019, summer 2019. So yeah, so that's the quick overview of the program at Excelia and as well the school itself. Maybe Amina, maybe you have some students who are asking questions right now by any chance?
On the chat, I don't see any replies here, but well, students, I would love to suggest, I would love to offer you to write down Agung's contacts in case if you want to contact Agung directly. And of course, mine. I'll be writing down my email here.
May I ask a quick question, actually?
Yes.
Go ahead, Vladimir.
It's about the tuition fee. So will it be about $10,000 a year, $15,000?
Yes, it really depends on the program. If you want, you can check it on our website. So normally, yes, indeed, for the BBA international students, I guess it's 11,000 euros per year. And for the tourism and hospitality program, it's at 9,000 euros per year, if I'm not mistaken.
Is there no generic management degree being offered, or does it have to be specialized to a certain field?
So the generalist, if you are talking about generalist management degree, then it would be the BBA international program,
Which is offered at this university, right?
Yes. So the BBA international program, it's quite generalist, as I have mentioned. Maybe I went too quickly on that one, but BBA international is very generalist. The main difference is that you will have 70% of the modules are oriented towards international management, and 30% of the modules are related towards geopolitical international relations, because we cannot deny that nowadays, business goes away with the international relations between one country to another, because we're in a globalized world. So we want to make sure that our students are agile enough and be able to adapt their business practices regarding to by taking into account the international relations and geopolitical part.
And may I ask another question, actually?
Go ahead, Vladimir.
So the degree to get a bachelor's,
yes,
a bachelor's degree would take 4 years, if I'm not mistaken.
For BBA, yes. For BBA, yes. For Bachelor Tourism and Hospitality, it's 3 years.
Right. So if I do the BBA, it would take 4 years, and that would mean I can complete my last 2 years at Excelia, right?
No, you complete your 3 years. So you do 1 year in KASGU, and you do your second, third year, and fourth year at Excelia.
Also, if I want to apply, then I'm a first-year student actually right now. So after this semester, if I want to apply, then I have to do it immediately, basically, after this semester. Well,
you are required to apply now, because if you are finishing this semester, then it's for September 2021 intake, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Any other questions? Maybe Amina?
Well, okay, I don't see any in the chat. Well, thank you, Vladimir. Now let's, other students right here, do you have any comments? Well, in general, I was so, I was so pleased to see your presentation, as it was really informative, and at the same time, it had some kind of funky tunes in it, like the video.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, I got the positive impression of watching the video and talking to you about the university, and you seem very passionate about what you're saying, and I think that lots of students want to be a part of that.
Yeah, well, the idea is that for this session is, first of all, to be informative. That's the main reason. But the second reason is really so that you guys can imagine, because I understand that now we are all in pandemic. I'm locked down in my house. It's complicated to project. But yeah, maybe we talk a bit about the pandemic part in France. So in France, international students, they can still enter France. So I know some of you might be worried, but international students is one of the exceptions that the French government have made since the beginning of the lockdown, since last year, that they can come to France and continue their studies. So it should not be a problem if by any chance that you would like to come to Excelia for studying. For the moment, to give you a quick overview, at Excelia, we are doing 60-40% hybrid model, which means that 60% of the modules are conducted online, and you will have 40% of the modules are conducted on campus, because we are required to follow strictly the health measures from the French government. But as soon as everything is open, as in confirmed with the French government, I think we look forward to welcome our students on campus. Of course, you know, by respecting the health measures by the French government.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Gung. Well, students, colleagues, maybe you have some comments.
This is kind of a comment, but
Go ahead.
so I live with my parents still, for example. So leaving immediately, you know, theoretically leaving for France this summer would probably be a bit too abrupt for me. Is it possible that instead of perhaps doing the bachelor degree, could I perhaps do the master's degree then?
Well, this one is another, it's a good point. Of course, maybe some of you might think that it's, well, for your case, Vladimir, is quite abrupt. But yeah, I mean, like if you prefer to finish your bachelor's degree in Kazakhstan and come to France for a master's degree, then yes, it would be possible. But right now, my presentation was mainly about the agreement that we have with KazGU, which is why I'm explaining to you the two different programs in bachelor's. But if by any chance, you know, you prefer to finish your education in Kazakhstan and come to France a bit later, that would be wonderful. Yeah, that would be possible. I'm not sure if there are any other questions, Amina, or I don't know if you have somebody on your end typing your email or chat. No.
Well, I don't have anything in my chat. Well, I would say that anyways, it was a very pleasurable experience, as I said before, and well, thank you so much for the presentation. I will make sure to upload it on our YouTube channel and on other channels like Telegram, Instagram, etc. Well, and I'm sure that there'll be lots of students interested, and in any case, we'll contact you. And yeah, students, welcome to contact me. Let me write down the email here. So, okay.
Yeah, if students, you are interested, for those who are watching live right now or through the recorded session, feel free to connect with Amina, or you can also see during my presentation all my contact details if you would like to discuss, or maybe Vladimir, if you would like to have, you know, more intimate chat one-on-one, feel free to connect with me, send me an email so we can manage a session one-on-one. That would be possible.
Yeah, perfect. Well,
okay.
Yeah, thank you, Agung, once again. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon in the future, and hopefully our students will see you soon too. Anyway.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, anyway, thank you very much, Amina, for the invitation. Thank you very much for those who are watching. Yeah, and I wish you have a good day, and feel free to connect with Amina and me if you have any other questions. Okay.